Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Viva Law difference. Young and restless stars shine a light on an amazing cause. Few folks have been as dedicated to raising money for great causes as the young and the restless Kate Linder, Esther. Her teas are always a good time, bringing fans and stars together help out and raise money for those in need. This time, though, Linder didn't host a tea, but had a brunch and clearly had a blast while raising money for breast cancer survivors while she was at it. This past Sunday, May 4th, Linder hosted the event in Vaughan, Ontario, emceed by Candice Daniel, anchor of Global News Morning Toronto, with Christian Jules LeBlanc, Michael, Brighton James, Devon, Sean Dominic, Nate, and Connor Floyd, Chance by her side. And the best part is, the Kate Linder and Friends charity fundraiser raised almost $50,000 for the charity after breast cancer. The second best part is that Miss Hale Morgan, who's set to return to as Amanda shortly, was nearby and joined in the fun after the VIP session fans got to participate in before the big brunch. There was food, a Q&A session, a live auction, and a 2-hour autograph session with fans after the event. In other words, it was a full day for a great cause. As Linder shared back when the event was first announced, "I am happy and honored to join forces with After Breast Cancer, ABC, to bring increased awareness of what happens during and after a breast cancer diagnosis." Kate Linder and Friends charity teas were created by Linder and Robin Weiss back in 1998, and they've been going strong ever since, bringing young and restless fans and actors together for a variety of charities. This past Sunday, proceeds from the event will fund ABC's Care KIT Thrive program and vital workshops designed to help cancer survivors navigate their post-treatment lives with dignity and hope. Keep scrolling down to check out highlights of the big day. In an industry where glitz and glamour often take center stage, it's easy to forget that some of the brightest lights in showbiz also burn with the fiercest compassion. But the stars of the young and the restless have always been more than just their characters. They're advocates, allies, warriors for change. And now, they're stepping forward in a profound and powerful way to support an initiative that not only breaks barriers, it celebrates them. This is the story of how the cast of Daytime's most enduring soap is coming together to embrace, elevate, and empower a cause that's about more than charity. It's about identity, community, and the courage to say, "We see you." Welcome to Viva Law Difference, a movement, a mission, and a message of radical inclusivity. Chapter 1. Behind the Scenes, a cast united for purpose. It began, as many powerful movements do, in a quiet conversation behind the scenes. During a break between filming, Brighton James, Devon, Cameron Grimes, Mariah, and Sharon Case Sharon were discussing the roles they play, not just on screen, but in the world. "We're in people's homes every day," Grimes said. "What we show, who we show, it matters." That seed grew into a larger conversation, and then into action. The cast began brainstorming ways to give back, but not just with donations or PSA-style videos. They wanted to champion something bold, something lasting. That's when they found Viva Law Difference, a national campaign that supports marginalized youth through mentorship, art, education, and mental health advocacy. The initiative centers on embracing what makes us different: race, gender, orientation, ability, as the very thing that makes us powerful. "We knew immediately this was the one," said James. "It felt personal." Chapter 2. From Fiction to Impact. Y&R has long embraced forward-thinking storytelling, from Nina's exploration of postpartum depression to Mariah's groundbreaking LGBTQ+ romance. But this time, the cast wanted to blur the lines between fiction and reality. As a result, they didn't just sign on to promote the cause, they embedded its themes into the narrative fabric of Genoa City. This spring, viewers saw Noah Newman open a gallery showcasing neurodivergent artists. Tessa and Mariah volunteered at a shelter for LGBTQ+ youth. Abby Newman partnered with Chancellor Winters on a tech grant for disabled entrepreneurs. All these stories were fictional, yes, but deeply informed by the real work Viva Law Difference supports. It was one of those moments where daytime showed its real strength, said executive producer Josh Griffith. It's entertainment, but it's also empathy. Among the cast, Bryton James has emerged as a vocal advocate for youth mentorship and representation. A former child star who grew up in the spotlight, James understands the challenges that come with identity, visibility, and navigating the entertainment industry as a Black man. Through his foundation, James has long mentored underprivileged youth, but teaming up with Viva Law Difference has given him a broader platform to make change. I remember being a kid and not seeing myself on screen, he said. Or, if I did, it was a stereotype. I want the next generation to see themselves as heroes, CEOs, artists, whatever they dream of. As part of the campaign, James hosted a live panel discussion with students from across Los Angeles, focusing on inclusion in media. He also co-produced a mini-documentary highlighting the real stories of teens overcoming systemic barriers. I want them to know, you're not broken, he said. You're brilliant. Few daytime couples have captured hearts like Mariah and Tessa, a love story built on authenticity, struggle, and joy. But what makes their story even more impactful is how Cameron Grimes and Kate Fairbanks have used their platform to champion LGBTQ+ youth. As proud allies, both actors have been vocal about the importance of visibility, not just in romance, but in the broader context of mental health, self-worth, and chosen family. It's not just about showing two women in love, said Fairbanks. It's about showing how they love. That they argue, support, make music together, dream together. That they are real. Through the Viva Law Difference partnership, Grimes and Fairbanks launched the Love is Loud series, short-form videos featuring real couples from across the gender and sexuality spectrum, telling their stories of resilience and romance. One episode featured a trans man and his partner navigating family estrangement. Another followed a lesbian couple adopting their first child. Each story was met with an outpouring of support and even helped some viewers come out to their own families. The DMs we've gotten, Grimes said, tearing up. It's overwhelming. It reminds us that what we do here matters. It isn't just the younger cast members driving this cause. The veteran stars of YNR are lending their voices, too. Eric Braden, Victor, participated in a roundtable on disability advocacy, inspired by the story of his own knee surgeries and aging in the public eye. Melody Thomas Scott, Nikki, who has long supported addiction recovery services, helped establish a grant under the Viva Law Difference umbrella for youth who've aged out of the foster system. Jess Walton, Jill, and Laura Lee Bell, Christine, also hosted an event called Generations of Change, in which they spoke alongside young leaders about the need for intergenerational dialogue and allyship. We've learned a lot from our younger co-stars, said Bell. The way they speak about identity, about inclusion, it gives me hope. The collaboration between YNR and Viva Law Difference has spilled into the real world in powerful ways. In Los Angeles, the cast helped renovate a community center that now offers art therapy for survivors of trauma. In Chicago, cast members appeared at a youth summit focused on inclusive education. In Atlanta, a free music program for marginalized teens was launched, with the help of donations raised through the show's fanbase. And perhaps most movingly, a scholarship fund has been created in honor of Jean Cooper, the late, great Catherine Chancellor, to support aspiring actors from underrepresented backgrounds. Catherine would have loved this, said Jess Walton. She believed in people who were told they didn't belong. One of the most beautiful aspects of this campaign has been the way fans have embraced it. Fan clubs began organizing watch parties as fundraisers. Viewers created tribute art and essays inspired by the campaign's themes. One high school even launched a Viva Law Difference Week, showcasing diversity in music, cuisine, and storytelling. The YNR social media pages lit up with comments like, "This is why I watch. You're not just actors, you're activists." My daughter came out to me after watching Mariah and Tessa. Thank you for giving her courage. This show is changing lives. Viva Law difference isn't a moment, it's a movement. And the cast and crew of The Young and the Restless are committed to making this partnership an ongoing part of the show's legacy. Future storylines will continue to spotlight marginalized voices, from characters with disabilities to explorations of mental health, addiction, and cultural heritage. The writer's room is working with new consultants to ensure accuracy and representation, while off-screen, the show has pledged an annual percentage of merchandise sales to Viva Law Difference's youth programs. There's no going back, said James. And why would we want to? In a time when division often dominates the headlines, The Young and the Restless is choosing something braver, something brighter. A reminder that difference is not something to be feared, but cherished, celebrated, protected. This isn't about being woke. It's about being awake. Awake to the stories we haven't told yet. Awake to the people who've been waiting to be seen. Awake to the beauty in every kind of different. So whether you've watched YNR for 40 years or you're just tuning in, know this. The show isn't just reflecting the world. It's helping to change it. If you want to be a part of the ongoing work of Viva Law Difference, here's how you can get involved. Donate at vivalawdifference.org. Share your story using hashtag #VivaLawDifference on social media. Host a viewing party for upcoming themed episodes and raise funds. Volunteer at a local center supporting marginalized youth. Support representation by advocating for inclusive storytelling in your own communities. Because change doesn't start on TV. It starts with you.